You're watching SKST Radio.
Well, welcome to my birthday celebration with SKST Radio. Thank you guys for being here. I have in studio guests, Dr. Ron and Debra Smith. Thank y'all for being here.
Yes.
We have DJ T Nice and I don't know, he's driving somewhere out of town, but he's there. He's here too. But welcome to the SKST radio show. We are live, guys, and we have a full day of entertainment that's supposed to be happening today. So people come, they come. If they don't, oh well. But we enjoyed my birthday anyway. So first of all, I want to give good shout outs to Ron and Debra's daughter, who was on the show last week. Look at these cute little birthday cupcakes. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. I'm going to eat this too. Yummy. Chocolate is my favorite. So thank you. Okay, guys. So let's talk about what's going to be happening. I'm so excited. My birthday is the end of the year. Thanksgiving's next week. Then you close your eyes. Christmas is there. And then we add a new year. We're going into our third series of SKST Radio. Being up and going.
Yay, congratulations.
Thank you. And with that, we're going to have a new show that's going to be on, and Dr. Ron is over it. Tell us about your shows.
But before we do that, we have something special.
Okay.
We're going to start this out with saying happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kimmy. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, it feels so good to be loved, especially when you're far away from home. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Well, coming up in the new year, the Dr. Ron Smith Investigate Show will be talking to local and national leaders and in their field of expertise. One of the things that we are coming up with is Renika Smith, who's expert in commercial insurance, and that's will be our first show. We have a show that we're gonna be doing with a doctor who's be talking about health in general and specifically Black men health. And then we're going to be talking to young entrepreneurs. And then I haven't scheduled this, but one of the things that I know for sure that happens in the Black community is domestic violence. And I am going to contact a young lady who experienced domestic violence and who actually saw the holes in the system and how she is able to fill those gaps in the holes in the system to make somebody whole in that process, because sometimes the process is dehumanizing in itself. So she has come up with some talents and gifts and some ministry things that she's doing to help the community heal in that direction. So I'm excited, looking forward to it. And SKST Radio is a good platform for those who would like to start their podcast show and to expand their reach. So I'm excited by being here. I'm excited about your birthday. So
thank you.
So for those who really want to capture the 2023 and to scale their business, this is a great opportunity.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree with you though. I do, because who can sell your business no better than you? Yes. You might spend thousands and thousands of dollars and give to people to promote your business, but who can be more excited about your business than you are?
Yes. And for the nonprofits who's doing things in the community, that's a way to expand their reach and to also to expand their sponsorship. But one of the things that I know about nonprofits, because that's the business that I was probably in prior to this, is that getting sponsorship to get your message out there is so vital important. But you can't do that without having some juice.
Right. Absolutely. So let's learn a little bit about Miss Debra Smith. Debra, tell us who you are and how you got with that person.
First of all, I'm the wife of Ron Smith. I'm the mother of a daughter that's lives in Atlanta and a son that lives here in this area. And I'm a
Okay.
grandmother of 2 grandsons. I'm so proud of them.
Wow. You don't look like a grandmother.
One is 6 and in the first grade, and the other one is 6, just turned 16, and live in Marietta, Georgia.
Nice.
I'm
Well,
on
you
the
look
praise
good.
team at my church, and I love to cook, and I love to help others.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. So, what do you do? You love to help others. What type of things do you do to help others?
Well, I have a 96-year-old godmother. I go see and check on her and see about her often through the week. And I just lost a godmother that was 97.
Wow.
So I would check on her. And I help out at different organizations our church have. As
Okay.
far as we're doing the vaccination clinic. And we give out food. And I help with any programs that the church is having.
Wow. Girl, you
And
busy.
just last Thursday, we sing at a rehabilitation center last Thursday night.
Nice. So, girl, how do you keep all that together? I mean, that's a lot. Believe it or
Well,
not, it's a lot.
I like to be busy.
You like
And
to
it's
be busy?
very healthy to be busy.
Yeah.
I like to
Yeah,
be active.
I can agree with that. I really can. So now that you are for the holidays, you guys have big plans, family coming in for the holidays?
Oh, yes. We're going out of town to Alabama. My sisters live there. My family live there. And we're going to cook and eat and have fun and shop and just enjoy each other.
That sounds good. That sounds good. So now, being a supporter for Dr. Ron here, what do you think about all the stuff that he's doing now?
Well, it's awesome to hear doing things to help the community, and you never know who hear you during your
Mm-hmm.
broadcast that help them. So
Mm-hmm.
all the different aspects and different programs that you guys are doing, it's nothing but good.
Wow. Yeah, I'm glad that God sent this man my way, because he's making me look at me more. Where I'm always focused on the other person. He's like, well,
Right.
no, we got to go back to you. And I'm like, no, 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 let's just keep it that way. Leave her alone. So I give him a hard time. And I guess that's my nature, because I give T Nice a hard time, as y'all can see.
It's a family trait.
It is, that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. Give you a hard time.
But we have to keep you whole so you can help other people.
That's right.
We have
That's
to keep
right.
you whole.
And I appreciate that, because, sometimes it gets to be overwhelming. And if you don't have someone keeping you on a straight and narrow, it's just kind of hard to keep it all in line and in row. So I really
And today is your
appreciate
cheat day, so we brought you as much chocolate as you can endure for the day.
it. Boy, let me tell you, I'm just like inches, I'm just devouring this on the show. Look, I can use this microphone instead of that microphone. This is so cool. I never
And
seen this.
Renika wanted you to have something special, so she actually went and investigated and designed those things for you.
What?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I will keep these. I will most treasure these things, because I have never seen this before. It's so cool. And so, guys, if you're just trying to figure out what we're talking about, look at this. So Renika did earphones and microphone. Isn't that cool?
And
See, this is stuff. This is the type of stuff people can make money off of.
Mm-hmm.
She's good. And look at what she have over there.
And this is a album.
Wow. That is so cool.
And we have a card for you also to make sure that not only the day that you celebrate, but you can celebrate yourself later.
Another day. Yes.
Oh, wow. Thank you. What a wonderful gift. Boy, I wasn't expecting any of this.
You deserve
cool
it and
is
more.
Yes.
Huh?
You deserve it and more.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're such a powerful woman.
Well,
And you
thank
are a giver, so now it's time for you to receive.
You know what? And that's hard. It's hard when you are a giver. For people to do something for you. I get all emotional. It's just kind of get all.
We're working on you.
So let's get back on you guys. So Ron, so with the things that you're doing in the community work, do you see yourself getting ready to do like a men's conference or a community conference to kind of get people together, or maybe just even like what we're doing with the networking events? Do you see your show going in that direction?
Yes. One of the things that is in our community, I want to bring those things out. I know on your show last week, we're talking about mental health, and we also talking about what we didn't talk about is the 988 number, which means it's the national suicide number that we need to expose more. One of the things that my show and your shows always does is to put a spotlight on things that to uncover the things that we've been covering.
Right.
Because until a sore is exposed to light and air, it would remain being unhealed. So we're going to be a source of light, and we're going to be also a source of healing. And that's what the show is really about. And it's identifying the up and coming entrepreneurs, the up and coming people who are doing the nonprofit, just trying to give them exposure so people understand that there are good people who are doing good things in the neighborhood, but they just need to be exposed to what's going out there. Unfortunately, from 6 and 11, we always hear about the bad things that are going on into our community. But what we're going to do here at SKST is to bring out those positive things that people are doing in the community. So basically, it can balance, because nature demands balance and temperance. So we're going to be, our show is going to be about putting the balance back into the community and providing healing.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. I love the fact that we can get out there and like today, it's so funny that you said the domestic violence. I pulling into the office this morning, a lady pulled up behind me and I didn't recognize the car. So I thought it might've been you and your wife, in her car maybe. So I smiled, can't see, I'm blind as a bat. So I couldn't really see who was in the car. And the lady got out of the car and she was looking for a turkey drive, right?
Right.
And I said, oh, well, we have 2 turkey drives going on right now. We have the Salvation Army over here and we have another organization over here. So you have 2 choices, it's not in this building, it's by McDonald's or in front of the mall. And so she said, thank you so much. You're so nice. And then she complimented me on the tiara. And I said, right. Oh, it's my birthday, da, 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 da. So she said, well, I'm da, 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 da. And I've been going through domestic violence. And my counselor is in this building. And my counselor is the one who told me to come to the turkey drive. Wow. And I explained to her, oh, well, maybe she is over the other turkey drive that's over at the McDonald's area. Right. And I said, well, I do podcasts. So I pulled out my card. The only card I had was my general manager card. So I pulled out that card and I gave it to her. I said, this is my cell phone number. Give me a call because, we talk to people like you. She said, yeah, I'm a survivor. And but I'm still trying to get myself together just this morning. And then hear you say this. And it's kind of like I'm telling you, it's always like that. It's always like that. And it gives you chill bumps, right? When you realize not even 5 minutes. And when you said that someone was outside, and I was like, maybe it was the lady that I just got through speaking to.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what I was thinking when you said that. I was like, well, I just talked to this lady and I hope she gives me a call because, she was reaching for help. In other words, for her to even just say what she said, because people don't just broadcast, this is me. So she was reaching out for help. So I gave her that card and told her to give me a call. Mm-hmm. So there you go. There's your first guest right there. Just
well, one of the things that I know that we need is that we meet people all the time that need help. One of the things I like that my show is going to be is the resources, the help resources. Not only, it's good to have a listening ear, but at the same time, let's direct them to the resources that they need after the conversation.
Absolutely.
So basically, that's what the show is going to be about. What resources are out there? So when someone comes to you, a family member, a friend, a coworker, let's lead them in the right direction to get the help that they need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so what was that? 888? What did you just say?
988.
988.
It's a national suicide number.
Wow. Okay. So I think what we need to do is start a directory on our website that
Yes.
have all those different avenues for people to be able to go to. So we can say, you know what, just go to our website and we'll have a page that says need help or resources, and they can pick from those resources. So that is so good. That is so cool to bring to the table. Thank you so much, because we can do that. It's not
Yeah.
it's not what we can't do it. It's just a matter of making time and ideas, getting it out there. And that I never even thought about that. Never even thought about it.
Yes, because
I
when
always tell
someone's hurting, they need a quick way to get to help. And that will
Mhm.
be a quick way for them to get to help, to go to your page.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Now,
It's funny. Go ahead.
well, one of the things that as concerns me is the panhandlers on the major intersection. I am conflicted because it's, I know it's a need that's out there, but at the same time, this person is impeding traffic. So my confliction is sometimes even if I want to give, it's the car behind me in a rush to move to go somewhere. I could be holding up a doctor on the way to going to the hospital, or I could be holding up the emergency vehicle. So one of the things that I know for sure is that that situation, I'm probably not the only one to feel conflicted about. Do I encourage people to stay out on the street and beg, or is there other resources that we can actually lead this person to?
Right. Right. Well, I tell you, we have some guests that just came to the party.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna let you guys in, and there we go. Do we have Leatrice, Hudson, and Donald Hudson in the house?
What
All
up?
right.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
cousins! Hi, thank you. How's it
Hey,
going?
I know a couple of
Going
those people you
good.
got with you.
Yes. Look, I'm spoiled. I got cupcakes with a microphone. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, Ron and Debra.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all. How y'all doing?
hey, Doc.
Hey, what's going on?
Good.
It's good to see you guys.
Well, I think I'm the luckiest podcast hostess in the world, because I got family in town and out of town. Woo!
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, we were just talking about Ron's show. Ron has a new show that it's going to be coming down the line here, and it's exciting because he's kind of giving us an idea of how he's going to form it out,
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where y'all popped in at.
And
So,
I
Ron,
gotta get the doctor on my show.
Dr. Hudson, he's talking about you.
And I heard he got a good book out there. So, but we're gonna discuss that later. But I got to get him on my show.
I'll be happy to be a part of it.
Nice. Okay, so you already got, that's 2 bookings you got already. Just this show, Dr.
Yeah.
Ron.
Hey.
Well,
Captain.
I'll take the beautiful women, because we always do, like Leatrice, she does beautiful jewelry, custom made jewelry. So tell the world who you are, because I had you on the show in a long time, Leatrice. Tell people who you are.
Oh, me. Well, of course, Coco and I are first cousins. Our parents were siblings. Her mom and my dad were brother and sister. So she's my sister cousin. That's what she is.
Absolutely.
And of course, wife, mother, grandmother, all around. Good person, open-minded, a free spirit, a creative. As she stated, I make handcrafted jewelry. So I've been doing this for about, I guess at least say over 10 years. And so, participate in different vendor shows, sell from my website and things like that. But it really just started out as something as a hobby to just give me something else to do. But then I started getting compliments on the pieces I was making myself. And I was like, maybe I'm on to something,
Yeah.
and that's just how it started, taking different classes here and there, learning how to, master my craft or learn new skills and things. So that's just where I am. And then also, being the supportive spouse and mom with everybody else, helping push them to, achieve and do the things they do. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm not complicated.
Not at all. Not at all.
No, I'm not complicated at all.
Wow. And then there is Dr. Donald Hudson. You've been on the show before, but tell us who you are.
Well, I'm just kind of a simple mix of a whole lot of things, I guess. Because I'm a preacher, I do Motivation for Impact Ministries on Sundays, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then I'm a writer. My latest book is Life Compass: Finding Your True North, with also an accompanying workbook. And so I do that, trying to push that. I do motivational speaking occasionally, just trying to, trying to help people live their best life.
Okay.
I'm looking to release my my website. That way everybody can connect with me the first of the year, which I'll be offering some personal navigation coaching and helping groups and organizations and staffs also build their navigation skill sets. And then also I'm a gourmet chef.
Nice.
So I'm a gourmet chef. I enjoy cooking. And so
you should have said that one first, because that food be good.
Right.
Yeah, and so matter of fact, one of the services that I'll be offering is called Dining in Dialogue, which I can be your personal chef, as well as we can discuss the main components of the book that I've written. And so that's what I do.
Nice. Well, thank you for sharing that. And guys, between those two guys, that's actually how I met Ronald through Donald. Isn't that funny? Ronald through Donald.
That's gonna be the next big show, Ronald and Donald. How about that?
Ronald and Donald. I like it. I like it. Oh, I'm gonna tease you guys on this when y'all do y'all show together. I'm gonna tease you about it.
But just make sure that the lighting's is right, because we don't have any hair and we have a tendency to glow.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, buff it up real
ball
quick.
down.
Well, I have a little fuzz, so mine won't glow as much.
Won't shine as much.
No.
Oh my gosh. So Donald, what's coming up with you next?
I'm just kind of pushing this, just making sure I get set for what I consider as a deep dive.
Okay.
For the first of the year.
Gotcha. Now, aren't you coming this way pretty soon?
Yeah, I'm scheduled to come that way pretty soon. We're still working out some logistics and some dates.
Okay.
So I'll be.
Yeah, let us know, because we want to make sure you get to come by the studio, of course.
No, sounds great.
Yeah. So when you get here, we've got to have you here. You can't be here and not be here.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm planning to do a leadership conference with the New Light Full Gospel Baptist Church there, as well as render a message that following Sunday. So that's what's going on.
Nice. So what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Well, we have to talk to the Queen about that one.
Queen B?
Well, of course, going to my sister's house. She's hosting this year, so she's doing like the main meat and dressing. So we've just got to bring sides, do that. Plus, of course, you cook and have some food at home for leftovers, because he likes to snack and eat throughout the day on those days. How about yourselves, Ron and Debra?
We're going to Alabama and spend Thanksgiving with my sisters and mom in Alabama and nieces. So it's going to be probably about 40 of us together, having fun, eating and shopping and enjoying each other.
Just enjoying each other's company. I hear you.
And I'm going to the football game. Alabama State play Arkansas Pine Bluff, so I'll be doing that on Thanksgiving Day. And then
okay, in front of the tube, huh? Yeah, but that's all right. Well, you guys, I love you all. Love you, cousin. Happy birthday. I'm gonna pop off because I've got some things I gotta do before it gets too late. But I just wanted to make sure that I got on with you and tell you happy birthday again. And it's good to see you all too, Ron and Debra.
Love you.
All right,
Love you.
And I'm going to be
Thank
getting
Bye.
I'm going to be getting off because I need to finish some notes for my broadcast on tomorrow. But I definitely wanted to just say happy birthday and say hello to your awesome guest and all that
Thank
fun
you.
stuff. So you have an awesome, super favored birthday today. You're in the company of great people.
Thank you, cuz I love you.
I love
All right,
you.
Doc.
Peace.
Well, that was nice.
Yay!
Some more company knocking on the door during the birthday bash. Okay, so let's see. We have some more people scheduled to show up. So let's give it a little bit more time. So let's talk
Okay.
about we were talking about the show and how what we're going to do next. What's coming up for the new year. I can give you a little insight on SKST. I know me personally, I am in a class. I'm hoping that Dr. Ron would join me. I sent him the information this morning.
I'm gonna be in the next one.
Okay. So I'm in a class, and this class is basically, I think it's going to help me, even though I feel like I supersede what's going on. It's going to help me financially because they are giving you a certain stipend to take the courses. And, that's kind of like free money. Why not take it? But it also, how you get rusty and don't know what's new with the new millenniums and all those people that's doing all this new stuff, the new wave. I think like the new networking, what their their ways of how they do things, and
Right.
maybe take what they have and implement what I already have, and maybe make the skills a little bit better. And I keep forgetting I'm in a whole different state. So what works for one state may not work for the other state.
Right.
So listening and learning what they have to offer, I have to humble myself to that. And so I prayed about that. I was like, I don't know. I feel like I've been there, done that, because I took these same courses in New Orleans and got all the certificates and everything. And so, but times have changed. And that was like 6 years ago. So why not, the opportunity is here, it fell in my lap. Why not embrace it and move forward with that? So with that being said, after talking to one of my mentors, he was like, you got all those entrepreneurs, you got all those people starting their business. You could probably get in contact with some of those people and tell them about the studio. It's
Right.
like, oh, I didn't think about that. So small businesses, commercials, T Nice is good at doing these advertising type things, and so why not? Why not introduce what we have to the students?
Well, to add to that, one of the things that while I'm seriously considering taking the course is because it kind of give you structure and discipline. Sometimes we've been free agents so long, and we've been having our own way of doing things. Going back to academics kind of forces us to have a schedule, and like you have to get certain things done that week.
Yeah.
Even though we multitask and do a lot of things, this kind of forces us to be more academic.
Yeah, absolutely. I do agree with that. Yeah, because I was like frustrated. I was like, okay, now my camera's not working and this is not working. Wait a minute, I have a studio and I know my camera's working. It's your equipment. I was so quick to think about that. But then after T Nice, who's like our guru engineer, he was like, you have to probably reboot this because when it starts, it's already set up for Zoom, or when it starts, it's already set up for StreamYard. So you got to play with this equipment. This equipment is never 100% every time. And so when he said that to me, it was like a bell. Ding. I knew that. If I didn't know it, I know it now. So, but I was frustrated because we were going straight from work, right out of work to this class, and right out of this class to a show. It's all back to back, back to back, back to back. So, you take that deep breath and just try to figure it out and stay positive. I guess that's
Well,
That's what's
and,
going to
and another aspect is, as we meet new people, we have to learn how to be personality flexible, because the type of person that I am, 75% of the people that I meet are different, and that exposing to new people, sometimes we get into only somewhat in our own personal lane, the people that we kind of agree with, or people who understand us.
Yeah.
Getting back into the classroom environment, we exposed to different personalities, which is the real world anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. And I kind of like it this way too, because you don't have to be sitting next to them while they're coughing and stuff. Kind of be like, you know, okay, that's good. Long handle spoon. Because because COVID is still there. You still gotta, be
Yes.
mindful for your health, So I'm
Right.
kind of happy that we don't have to go to that college just to do these classes. So I am grateful for it being online.
Right.
So that's something to think about too. And so, what was the college that they were associated with? You remember?
Hampton University.
Hampton University. Okay. So yeah, so they did send all the information out. They said that they were going to send. So it's just a matter of signing up with the Hampton University now for me. But I know Lee, he got his certificate already. So he went through the first class already, the first course.
Okay.
So yeah, so he's looking for his money pretty soon. Like, okay, that works. Just to be educated. I like that. I like that. So anyway, so that's what we're doing. So as far as me personally, I am working on me, building my skills so I can help and give back to the community a little bit more. And then as far as the studio, we've changed around a little bit. Thanks to Dr. Ron, we changed some things around in-house. And so we make it where it's more user friendly for people who want to set up their own set, people who want to brand the studio their own way, and which is really cool because we were on a site and they reached out to us from Atlanta, I believe. They wanted to use the studio to interview their guests in town. That's in town. So it's a lot of ways that we can use the studio and think outside of the box. So so we are opening up our doors for other things other than just podcast show hostess and things like that, because we're a full studio. We're full blown studio with cameras and mics and all that. So there's a lot of things, a lot of potential that we can do here at SKST, and it's open for the community. So again, we teach. We want you to learn how to do this yourself. Everybody can do a podcast, but you want to do it the professional way, and we're trying to teach you to do it the professional way. Different programs we have to learn in order to teach you. So that's pretty much the direction that we're going in for the beginning of the year. And like I said, this will be our third series of shows, a podcast show. So I'm excited about that. And also, I think the last thing is we are everywhere. Our people don't realize that we are on Tubi TV, Amazon TV, all these different television stations. But on top of that, we're on all different types of radio podcast stations as well.
Right.
So we're on Amazon Music. We're on Spotify. We're on just about everything you can name. Our shows are there. So even if you don't see us, you can still hear us through your favorite podcast station.
Right.
And so, so we got to get that out more, because I don't talk about that. I don't talk a lot about how you can find us. I just get the material out there. And so that's another thing that I have to build, is now that I'm a influencer, I need to start influencing our station a little bit more. And so in the stations that are attached to us. So like your show, Ron, got to get your show out there a little bit more. Squirrel Brown show is getting ready to come up. So we got to, advertise our radio station. We got Street Grind Entertainment, and we got SKST Radio. So we got to start putting that out a whole lot more, opposed to not talking about it. People need to know who we are. People need to know that we're not just this little bitty company, that we are all over the world. We got tech people in Texas. We have people, so we got Squirrel is in Texas. You here, DJ T Nice is in San Antonio, Texas. And so right now our team is just kind of around, but before, we're all over the world, World Wide Web. So our radio station is not just stationed to just like the regular radio stations. They get just this area to broadcast, whatever that broadband width is. That's it. After you drive out of that town, you can't hear them anymore. Well, that's not
Right.
us. We're live. I mean, we're here, and our shows. You can go back to our shows. Once our show's done, you can go back to it and play it over and over again. Our reruns are out there on the different TV networks. So, we're out there. It's pretty big. It's something to really think about. I think somebody was saying, you need to be mindful of where you are and what you have. So I took a step back. Took a step back and did. I saw that. He feels like I was downplaying myself, and so I thought about where he was coming from with that, and he was absolutely right.
Well, you know what? One of the things I always say, people say because they say 5,000 employees and below is a small business, and I equate that to minor surgery. It's minor when it happens to somebody else. It's major when it happens to you. So
right.
Any business, whether 5,000 or 10,000 or 100,000, is a business. And the only thing that separates you from a major corporation is a couple of zeros. You still have to do the same marketing, management, administration, finance, etc., that you will have to do in a major corporation. So if you think of yourself as major, you will be major. If you think of yourself as minor, you're gonna be minor.
Yeah,
and you are major.
Yeah, you're right. I'm major. Thank you. But I have to start thinking. I do. I have to start thinking major. And so,
and one of the things I want to say is that I'm so proud of you, of what you have accomplished and things that you have done. I know one of the things that we don't celebrate, especially in the Black community, of a Black female who actually runs her own business. Being in business myself, I understand the difficulties, the constraints, and the challenges that you face. And to be successful as you are, even at this stage, which, sometimes we don't realize how much we have accomplished. I'm so proud of you, especially to say that on your birthday. We're going to celebrate what you have done. So,
thank you. Thank you.
And I'm proud of you too. That's why I support Ron and I support you.
Oh, thank you. You guys gonna make me ball, and I'm gonna mess up my makeup, and we're not gonna do that today. So today I decided to embrace me, right? So I did yesterday. I went and got my nails done. I'm one of those baseball cap women. So I'm one of those people who wear my baseball cap and throw my jacket.
And you finally took a day off.
I took a day off too. So I took the whole day off, did my nails, and then I thought, well, I'm always wearing my little wig, so it's just easy to put on and just go on about my business. And I only wear my own hair like on the weekends. And so I was thinking, well, you know what? Life is so short. I'm so grateful to be here another year. I posted it on social media. Some people had plans for today and they didn't make it, but I did. And so I'm going to embrace me today. And that's what I did. So I wasn't expecting anything. Thank you. I wasn't expecting anything, but I just wanted to have a happy frame of mind, happy-go-lucky day. Nothing, if the managers didn't work, oh, well, we just go to the other one. We have 3 studios. So why cry about one, So it was just going to be that type of day. My big thing was I wanted T Nice here. And T Nice had to work. And he's at work right now, but he's here. And so that means a lot to me. So thank you, T Nice, for being here. I really appreciate you. He's waving.
T Nice.
So I'm happy. And hopefully some of the guests will be here pretty soon. But in the meantime, let's keep talking about what we got going on and what we're seeing that's going on. So like right now we got like I said, we had 2 church drives going on, and we know that that's really needed here in this community. I don't know how much, Debra, I don't know how much you know about this area. Do you know much about this area, the Norfolk area?
Well, not a lot, but we've been here a good little while, so yes, I know a little bit about Norfolk.
Okay.
Area.
Okay, so we got a lot of people here that need it. It's a lot of
Yeah.
homeless people
Yeah.
that's around, and they don't get the opportunity to get food. And my thing is, a lot of times, we give them these turkeys that's not cooked. They're homeless. What are they gonna do
Yeah.
with it?
Right.
You know, we need to
Absolutely.
think outside the box. And so that's what I was sharing with one of my friends. I was like, well, it's good to give turkeys, but why not do dinners or some type of something? It has to be something that we can give them, a fruit basket or something that they can carry with them in their bags, or something like that. So what do we do? How do we fix that part? Because what are they gonna do with a turkey? I've seen them just take what they can take and leave the bag of food just sitting on the curb because they
Yes.
couldn't do nothing with it.
Yes.
Right. So
So
one of the things that, as I mentioned earlier, is let's broadcast the resources. There are food kitchens that takes food that's from let's say I was in Panera Bread, and on the sign they say that we give away our foods, our breads daily to certain organizations. And what I would like to do, what organization actually take that food and they resource it to the homeless? That's the kind of information that we need in the community. So when we find someone who's homeless, we can direct them to where hot meals are.
Way to go.
So
Right.
those are kind of resources that I think that need to be more publicized, so we can direct somebody where they can get this turkey cooked.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But just to think about this though. So if I'm homeless and I'm walking up and down the street trying to find a place to live, like we always have problems with people, in our vacant buildings and things like that. So if I'm walking down the street and there is resources out there, but how do I get to those resources
Right.
if they don't deliver? It's always something, it's always a rubber band, and you build the rubber bands and the ball gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's still, it has to be a better way to help people, because it's always something with somebody, right? I'm happy and beautiful, but today I broke my nail. It's always something. So no matter how big or how small, it's what I'm trying to say. It's always something that a rebuttal that's gonna stop the happiness or the flow of things. Like I was told, I'm running this in the ground. I was told that I could have a Christmas party for the mall. I can have Christmas at the whole entire mall that's about to be shut down at the end of January. But I was told I can't spend any money. I have no money for Santa. I have no money for extra decorations. I have no money for anything. So how am I supposed to throw this event for all these tenants that's been there for years? A farewell Santa that's been there for 20 years, farewell with no money. So I reached out to resources. I went to the tenants. Hey, let's do this. Let's go out with a bang. And so for Christmas, no food. Normally the manager supplies and get reimbursed. Nothing. But again, I gave it to the higher power. We have food now. So my team, the housekeeping, security, everybody's going to have a nice Christmas dinner. And for Thanksgiving, we're going to do pastries. Everybody's just going to bring their favorite dessert. And that's what we're going to do, because we're going to focus on making Christmas, our last Christmas at the job, our best Christmas. Taking up a collection for Santa. There's ways to do it, but it's just so harsh and so hard when you got people that's been there for years. I've only been here for a few years. These people have been here forever.
Right.
These people made this community. And even though it's time for them to shut down, you still can say goodbye in a nice way.
Nice way.
And not having anything for Christmas, their last business day, last business holiday of their term, not even advertising it on the show, on the radio, or, you can't do that. It's not, you can, but it to me, I feel like it shouldn't happen. So I made flyers. I got the flyers out. Whatever I can do to bring business to this mall so that these last tenants can make money for their families. They might not even find a new location. So this might be it for a while, you know? So I'm losing my job, but I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about these people who's been here for years. Like I said, I've only been here a few years. So going back to that and the homeless, you know, it's a whole lot going on in my little bubble. And so when I'm here and here and I'm there and there, that's why. Because I got all these different components and they're moving, you know, constantly moving. And then go ahead.
Well, one of the things that I know for sure, uh, there should not be anyone in this country hungry. We throw away tons of food every day. Unfortunately, we're not connecting the dots with what the city is doing, what the state is doing, and what the federal government is doing. One of the things
So
that I think what the plans for 2023 is to let's connect the dots with the nonprofits with the profit, so we can fill in the gaps between what is available that's out there to what is actually needed. And I think one of the things that what I would like to do with my show is to have the nonprofits come on, get the information like you're saying. Let's start a directory. See, that's how we start. So they can click onto our website, and for people who see someone who's in need, they can find what people are doing what in the community. To me,
right.
that's how we can bridge the gap to all that, because there's funds out there, there's food out there, but we know that the gap is in the distribution and the communication of these different networks together. Because I think we can fulfill a whole lot of needs, because it's actually worldwide. There are food deserts in different locations, but there's a glut of food and money in certain locations. What we have to do is bridge that gap. And creating a directory with the resources that are available, I think that's how we can fulfill this mission, and to eliminate homelessness and the food deserts.
I think we froze up.
And one of the things that I think that if we can have like one of the nonprofits every month come on my show, and that way basically we can see and identify what everyone is doing. And even if we can invite all the nonprofit for a show, that would be one of the things that we can do to facilitate some of the things that we can happen in our community. We can look at the worldwide pandemic or epidemic, but if we can focus in on what's going on in our community and make our community better, we can actually start a prototype of how we can actually do this nationwide.
I agree.
Hi. Woo! Happy birthday.
Thank you. How are you today?
I'm great. I just woken up.
Oh,
I'm in LA.
okay.
Having my coffee. Yeah. It's 9 a.m. over here.
Oh, wow. Thank you for being here.
It's okay.
Okay, so tell everybody who you are.
Okay, I'm Francesca De Luca. Hi.
De Luca. Isn't she sexy? De Luca.
Well, all right. I should say it like in like De Luca, Francesca De Luca.
Italian. So she's part Italian. Okay, so she is a model, actress, and she's been touring her new movie, Storage. And tell us about that. Tell us about your tour, because this girl been all over the world, seems like to me.
It feels like it. It's been so great. I'm so happy that the film Storage has been so successful. It's a psychological thriller for those who don't know, and maybe you wouldn't know. And it's a kind of like thriller horror. And it's been winning lots of awards. So I went to Seattle Film Festival, which was fantastic,
Nice.
Great festival. And I loved Seattle. This was my first time there because I wanted to, to experience more of the States and places I haven't been to before. I love traveling. And then while there, the festival was on and we won 3 different awards. Best Ensemble, Best Director, Best Cinematography, that was there. And then we won the grand prize at Silicon Beach Film Festival. Thank you. And then I went to Oregon, Portland, and then I traveled just outside there to Oregon, which was so beautiful. Nice. Saw a waterfall and things like that. And then where we had the film, it was actually a drive-in, like it was actually a winery that was turned into a drive-in, which was so cool. Cool. And
so I've been seeing you.
There we won Best Horror.
Carpet. Girl,
so,
you've been.
I know.
You've been doing it.
Yeah, I've been doing it with Vegas as well. We won best thriller there as well. So it's been great. And I just started a feature film, a comedy feature film. I actually was filming yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, doing a lot.
Well, I know that you are so busy, and I am so proud to call you my friend. And thank you so much for popping on today.
Of course.
You're the best. You're the best. And so keep it up. Keep going. Keep going. I'm proud of you, and I'm here for you if you need me.
That's so lovely. You've always been so lovely, so genuine. Thank you.
You too. So keep it up, and hopefully I get to travel to come see you soon.
Yeah, it would be lovely to meet. Let's make that happen next year for sure.
Okay, let's do it. It's a promise.
This year's just gone so quickly, as it always does. But it's like, wow, Merry Christmas.
Already. So, but anyway, I didn't get to introduce you to Dr. Ron and his wife, Debra.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your wife's name? What's your name? Your wife's name?
I'm Debra.
Oh, sorry, I'm going crazy. The wife. It's too early. I just need my coffee.
No, I'm not gonna hold you.
Well, you hadn't finished your coffee.
Debra,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Debra, I know.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, hi.
Well, thank you, Francesca, for coming by and telling us what's going on in your world, and I appreciate you. And let's talk again soon. Okay?
Absolutely. That would be lovely. All
right. Bye-bye.
Bye. How do I turn this off? Okay.
All right, my actress friend show there.
Yes.
Hey. So she's been doing films. I mean, every time I'm looking at her on social media, she's like here, taking pictures here. If you haven't seen the movie Storage, you need to see it because she is like the best in it. She plays like in different little shows like remember Hercules and the Chronicles of Hercules and stuff like that. Those are the type of movies that she's in. And one of her favorite roles was being the witch, the beautiful evil witch. And so she plays those roles. And she also plays like the badass girl with the leather on, and blowing up some stuff. She loves stuff like that. So she is the best. She's the best. So I really enjoyed our friendship. Met her here on the show, and we've been just keeping in communication ever since. So it's really cool.
Awesome.
So I did get a text from Yarbrough and Peebles. They asked for the link, but I don't know how far along, how long ago that was, because they were, I think, was scheduled for 11:15. So I hope we don't miss them. I hope they do decide to call in. So yeah, I hope they do decide to call in. And but anyway, that was fun.
Yes.
So we got a couple more. I'm looking at the time. And so I had everyone schedule a certain, a certain amount of time to come in. So DJ T Nice is coming in. Hey, you muted.